Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and to the apostle, Great Millstone, and enough respect to the brothers that are out there pushing and spreading the gospel of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, to the four corners of the world. Now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, I just want to do a quick lesson, and it's going to be centered around wisdom and how wisdom, and how the Most High, means to preserve wisdom, his wisdom and knowledge, right, his word, when he's destroying the world. And, that being the case, we should try to the best of our abilities to be the personification of his wisdom and knowledge, so that if he is preserving his wisdom and knowledge, he will preserve us as well. All right. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 5, start from verse 9. It says, and salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another, which is talking about Jacob's trouble, right? A few verses up talks about that. It says, then shall wit hide itself, and wit is intellect, all right? And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers. So when the Most High brings judgment upon this place, when he is, when he finally manifests his works, his destructive works upon this place, his intention is to what? Is to preserve the only valuable thing in this world, which is his wisdom and knowledge. And if you don't have that wisdom and knowledge in you, you're going to have to be what? You're going to have to be thrown out and be destroyed along this, along with this world, So it's not a good idea for you to one day just wake up, right? Or even if you catch yourself doing this unintentionally, to be thinking that you know enough in the scriptures to where, you don't read the scriptures or you don't watch videos. It's something that if you're not really mindful of, it creeps on you little by little, and before you know it, you're actually very disconnected from the knowledge and truth of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And that knowledge, that gift, is not yours to keep. The Most High can take it from you anytime, any day that he wants, whenever he wants. So you have to show him that you appreciate this thing. And the way you appreciate this thing is by still having that love you had for this truth from the very beginning. I believe in the book of Revelation, it talks about the love, the first love that you had for the truth. You're supposed to have that until the end of your ministry, until the end of your service. Okay, so we're gonna understand, why a wisdom makes a man precious, how it transforms a man into something that the Most High values, so that he would remove from the destruction of this world. So this is Psalm chapter 19. Matter of fact, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, right? Oh, it's like here. Statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahweh my God commanded me, that ye should do in the land whither shall ye go to possess it, and keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. And this is the purpose of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. When he puts Israel in positions of power, this is what he wants. He wants a wise and powerful, wise and understanding people in rulership. He wants people who are capable of ruling the universe. People who are capable of what? Of taking the task and what? And making good use of it. He doesn't want a fool, right? A clamorous idiot who wants nothing, who thinks he's all knowing, all right? Who refuses to hear the wisdom, You know, that this person thinks that since the day he came from the womb, he was the smartest person on earth, so nobody can teach him anything. He doesn't want a person like that. And the only and the way you become that person who is wise is by what? Like he says, he teaches us his statutes and judgment so that we can become a wise and understanding people. So when you read Second Ezra, the 5th chapter, and it says that what wisdom and understanding shall be withdrawn into secret chambers. It's not the actual physical scriptures, the Bible. It's not that. It's the spirit, the spiritual aspect of it. And that spiritual aspect of it is it's not in the book, but it lives in the hearts and the minds of the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You want to be the personification of wisdom. When the Most High says that when the scripture talks about how wisdom is in the chief corner streets, and it cries out, "Oh men," there is no actual physical entity that is wisdom, but as a matter of fact, it's his prophets. It is the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We are the personifications of wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And so if you want to be preserved in these times, you have to be diligent. You have to keep at this, man. And this is something that keeps being brought up over and over again. The whole topic of complacency. You come into this truth and then you start lacking. It's something that's being preached over and over again, and it's to everybody, myself included. Because everybody values from this lesson. You want to be part of the elect. You want to be part of the ruling bodies of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But if you're not a wise and understanding person, the Most High is not going to allow you to rule over His people. He's not gonna allow you to rule over the world. Right? Yahweh Shai isn't going to lift up a dumbass to be joint rulers with him, to be joint heirs with him. So it says, "For this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people." Right? You have to be wise, uncorruptible, because the reason a man gets corrupted is because of the lack of wisdom. If you're truly wise, anything that is able to corrupt your nature, you will catch it just like that. Now, obviously, the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, no man can search it out entirely. But what's given to us is what we should utilize, like, completely. All that He's given us, not. Oh, He's given us the truth, but I'm just gonna learn maybe 5% and I'm good. I just need 5% to get me going through the day, and then that's it. No, you gotta eat the whole roll, man. And even though the truth or the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, even though right now it's restricted amongst His elect, right? It's still being proclaimed out there in the highways and the byways. It's still being proclaimed out there. But a time is coming where this privilege you have of being able to watch videos, being able to ask questions, it's going to be taken away from you. And then a time is coming where in the midst of Jacob's trouble, when all hell is breaking loose, your ability to make decisions, right? Your faith, the fear that comes upon you, it's all going to be based on what? The knowledge that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai instilled upon you. That the knowledge that you were able to learn when it was given to you. You're gonna have to maneuver like for a while now, because you never know. You never know when you're. Let's just keep going. Let me just get into Psalm the 19th chapter, and we're gonna find out how a man gets how do I put it? Transformed, right, with the wisdom of through the wisdom and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So this is Psalm chapter 19, verse 7, it says, "The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord Yahweh are right, rejoice in the heart, and the commandments of the Lord Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. So it makes you a man of high value. You know? It says the fear of the Lord Yahweh is clean, enduring forever, right? Because one thing that the fear of the Lord, one thing that the wisdom of Yahweh Shemeshai does is that it makes you understand the terrors of Yahweh Shemeshai. It stops you from making from blaspheming the name of Yahweh Shemeshai. It altogether prevents you from sinning against Yahweh Shemeshai. When you are truly knowledgeable of the scriptures, you know not to mess with Yahweh Shemeshai. You know not to play with him. And a man who fears Yahweh Shemeshai and follows his commandment is a man that understands his true purpose. As it talks about in the book of Ecclesiastes. The whole duty of man is to fear God and follow his commandments. So with the wisdom of Yahweh Shemeshai, you fear the Most High. And it makes you clean, right? Enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. Did not the scripture talks about how a wise man understandeth the judgments of Yahweh Shemeshai? See, in these times that we're in, people are worried about interest rates. People are worried about inflation. I mean, all kinds of shit. They're worried about war and all these things. And you being a man of the Lord, right? You understanding that the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh Shemeshai, you are at peace. Now, how is that possible? You know, everybody's out there worried about famine. Everybody's protesting. I mean, everybody's in some deep shit. The world leaders don't know how to salvage the situation that they're in. You have people who are so bugged out that the plans that are being made for the NWO, these men are going to be like the first people that like ignorantly flock to that chip. But somehow you are the exceptional being of the 8 billion people upon the earth. You are you see how the wisdom of Yahweh Shemeshai makes you exceptional. And this is why you must truly appreciate it. It says, it is to be what more to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and honeycomb. You know? Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping them there is great reward. So in doing all these, so while you're upholding the wisdom of Yahweh Shemeshai, you are what? Like you are made into a true value man, right? You are exempt from the judgments that are coming upon the world, and on top of that, there is a great reward that's been given unto you. So there really isn't any downside to this. The only downside is what is being tried of the Yahweh Shemeshai. And even that, the truly obedient son of Yahweh Shemeshai, the Most High gives him the strength, to overcome the hour of temptation. But if you but unless you are in that chariot, I keep saying that, unless you're in that chariot, you're not home free. And don't be out here thinking that just because this truth is in your head, it's gonna stay in there forever. The Most High can take your spirit from you just like that, because this doesn't belong to you. It's the Most High's wisdom and knowledge. It is everything that you have, including your mind, your physical mind, is Yahweh Shemeshai's, and he can take it, right? He can manipulate it however he wants. So unless you are actually in the kingdom, you gotta crank up your spirit to 11, man. You gotta force the spirit to come upon you. I understand, man. Like, it's the man. You're a man. You have like what? Your flesh can sometimes get the best of you. Sometimes you gotta force your mind to focus and be in the spirit. All these things. Sometimes you get, yo, sometimes these fucking devils they'll try to weaken your arm, blocking your channels. I have like so much problems trying to upload videos right now, and these men out here won't let that. I can't even fucking post a description with my video. They want some identification and all this shit, flagging your channel, a bunch of crazy shit, man. And I get that, like that you are caught up in so much things. Brothers be catching hell. Sometimes it's money trouble. Sometimes you may have some car trouble. Sometimes you be catching hell, man. And your flesh, you're much more in tune. I guess like you're much more affected in your flesh than you are in your spirit. Because like if you neglect your spirit for a while, it's not noticeable immediately, But once you're agitated in the flesh, you feel shit like almost instantly. So you have this, so naturally you have this thing where you always want to pay attention to the flesh. You want to make sure the flesh is good. You want to set yourself up right. You want to do everything you can to accommodate for your flesh. But I get that this is human nature. This is one of our weaknesses. How should I said it? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh holds us back so much, like it's so much. But the spirit cannot be neglected, So with that, I'm ending right there. Shalom to all the Akims and the Akwefs that are listening in truth and sincerity. Shalom. I want to say Yahweh Shem Brakatham. And may the blessing of relation be upon all the houses. Hey, may we continue to, to have that wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai, until the day of salvation. So with that, I'm going to end right there. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Brakatham.